NASA reveals the most scariest sounds ever detected in space. The universe is a strange place because you can never really predict what might come next. There are billions of galaxies and stars hiding far away from us, and they contain even more mysteries. Scientists are working day and night trying to uncover these very secrets, and in the meantime, they have also come to hear some of the strangest sounds from the outer space. So, are these sounds coming from an alien world, or is the universe trying to warn us about what lies ahead? Let's find out. Welcome to Space World. In today's video, we are going to talk about some of the scariest sounds from space revealed by NASA. So if you want to know more about it, then stay with us until the end of the video. Soaring to the depths of our universe, gallant spacecrafts roam the cosmos, snapping images of celestial wonders. Some spacecrafts have instruments capable of capturing radio emissions, and when scientists convert these to sound waves, the results are eerie to hear. NASA has collected the eeriest, most hair-raising sounds in the cosmos and compiled them in a playlist for Halloween, Sinister Sounds of the Solar System. The bone-chilling new playlist created by NASA isn't the typical Halloween music you might be used to. Instead of howling werewolves and creaking haunted houses, this playlist is instead filled with creepy moans, cracks, and other strange noises from around the cosmos. According to a statement by NASA, the playlist is filled with new moans and whistles from our universe that would scare the most ghoulish of creatures. We have all seen alien movies. The spacefaring adventurers often encounter them somewhere in the universe. The first conversation is always gibberish, with strange noises made by the aliens that can sound anything between a frightening hum to some electronic buzz that resembles children's video games. So NASA has released some strange noises captured near Jupiter's moon Ganymede. Ganymede is the largest moon in our solar system. It is so large that its size dwarfs Mercury, a full-fledged planet. Ganymede also has its own magnetic field, something that other moons in the solar system can't boast of. NASA's Juno spacecraft is in Jupiter's neighborhood, and while making its observations earlier this year, Juno captured Ganymede's electromagnetic waves. NASA has converted these waves into sound and has released what can be perhaps scientifically considered as sound of Ganymede. The eerie audio has been released, and scientists believe that Ganymede has oceans below the ice on its surface. They think that life may even exist in these alien waters. So, was an alien herd calling out to humanity in the sound clip? Well, we have yet to find out. NASA's Jupiter-orbiting Juno spacecraft has also discovered some more mysterious music. During its fourth close pass of the giant planet, which occurred on February 2, 2017, Juno observed plasma wave signals coming from Jupiter's ionosphere, a layer of the atmosphere that has a high concentration of ions and loose electrons. While there, the spacecraft's WAVES instrument, which measures radio and plasma waves in the planet's atmosphere, recorded these waves, which can be heard in the playlist. In addition to Jupiter, NASA has also detected strange sounds from Mars. NASA's InSight spacecraft landed on the surface of Mars in November 2018, and since then, the craft has been using an extremely sensitive seismometer and an array of additional instruments to take readings that are helping scientists untangle Mars's geologic activity and internal structure. According to Bruce Bennett, the principal investigator of the InSight mission, it's just such a relief to finally be able to stand up and shout, "Look at all this great stuff we're seeing." In addition to the strange hum, the latest batch of data from InSight describes the first active fault zone discovered on Mars, patterns and pulses in the modern magnetic field, and hints to the planet's magnetic past. However, after the seismometer was set down by InSight's robotic arm, Mars didn't produce its first rumbling until this past April, and this first quake turned out to be an odd duck. It had a surprisingly high-frequency seismic signal compared to what the science team has heard since then. Since that detection, the Mars quakes have continued to roll in, with more than 450 recorded so far. Scientists are also unsure exactly where all these Mars quakes come from, because here on Earth, when the planet's surface frequently quivers due to the slow march of tectonic plates, stress builds up in the crust, and a sudden release generates a quake. But Mars doesn't have global plate tectonics, so geologists are eyeing other possible triggers. To help scientists and researchers find the origin of these weird sounds, two particular temblors InSight detected are helping scientists inch closer to answers. The pair rang loud and clear, clocking in between magnitude 3 and 4, which allowed researchers to track them back to their area of origin, which is a series of deep slashes in the surface known as Cerebus fossae, formed 10 million years ago. There have been reports that expansive lava flows and floods of water once burst from these fissures onto the surface, and some fluids might still linger deep underground. As such, pockets of magma cooling and contracting, or the movement of molten rock or even water through the subsurface, are possible sources for the pair of Martian rumbles. In addition, InSight also detected a mysterious seismic signal that constantly hums in the background of the popping quakes. Analysis suggests the Mars hum is unrelated to the planet's roaring winds, and perhaps the hum is related to the geology beneath InSight, which somehow amplifies that particular tone. According to Benert, InSight sits in an ancient crater, since filled with dust and sand, which could ring by trapping waves from quakes. However, the structure is not also excited by turbulent winds, and the basin seems a little small to generate this particular ring. The suite of geophysical instruments on InSight sounds like a doctor's bag, giving Mars its first checkup since the planet formed. Together, those instruments take measurements of Mars's vital signs like its pulse, temperature, and reflexes, which translate to internal activity like seismology and the planet's wobble as the Sun and its moons tug on Mars. After Mars, researchers have also noted evidence of lightning deep within Saturn, ever since Voyager spacecraft flew by it. These staticky crackles and radio waves, which were captured by Cassini in 2006 and show the chaotic environments shimmering deep below Saturn's cloud top. A dynamic storm on Saturn is blasting radio noise at the Cassini spacecraft orbiting the planet. According to scientists, the noise comes from lightning bolts 1,000 times stronger than anything seen on Earth. It is clear that this is the strongest lightning activity that we've seen yet with Cassini since it arrived at Saturn, says University of Iowa's Don Gurnett, principal investigator for Cassini's Radio and Plasma Wave Science (RPWS) instrument, which detected the signals. In fact, the flash rate even exceeds the rate observed by Voyager 1 back in 1980, and the intensities are at least as large, if not larger. While Earth-based telescopes could spot the storms as it rotated across the planet's sunlit side, the Cassini spacecraft was unable to do so. It was positioned behind the planet and able only to image the night side. Sunlight at Saturn is 100 times dimmer than at Earth, due to the ring planet's 10 times greater distance from the Sun. Nevertheless, the light the rings cast onto Saturn's cloud tops is 10 times brighter than that of a full moon on Earth. But while ring shine obscured lightning flashes, it was bright enough to let Cassini's cameras make out atmospheric features and image the storm. According to scientists on the study team of Cassini, since we've been in orbit, we've detected maybe 4 or 5 such storms. And it's even stronger, and there's more activity than the storms that were detected by the 2 Voyager spacecraft back in the early 1980s. In addition, as revealed by Cassini's cameras, the storm bears a slight resemblance to a hurricane, with 4 spiral arms arcing toward its center. An audio file was created from the signals received by Cassini's Radio and Plasma Wave Science instrument during a thunderstorm on Saturn, and the sounds are similar to the cracks and pops we hear on an AM radio during a thunderstorm on Earth. The universe is filled with strange sounds, and in the search of alien life somewhere in it, scientists have come across a number of other mysteries residing around us. So, if NASA continues to make progress with such pace, we are sure to find more dark secrets about the world, if not aliens. And this is it for today, guys. What are your thoughts on today's video? Share your views with us in the comments below. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell icon for more amazing videos about space. And thank you for watching.